Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live, and I'm back again doing some predictions for WWE Backlash. The SmackDown, the SmackDown pay-per-view that is come around once again. It's gonna be a huge one, and as per usual, WWE.com is changed since WrestleMania. So, I'm going to have to do it a completely different way. And if you don't know it by now, I will again explain how it works. I completely forgot this past Sunday at my work to get my friend's number so that he could come over today or maybe even yesterday to make the predictions with me. So, Ollie, if you're watching this, so sorry, man. You can let me know at work and who you think is going to win anyway. So, with that being said, here are the rules of how I usually do it. Anyway, for new subscribers, I'm going to move my mouse out of the way. So, I will have two predictions. The first one is who WWE has picked to win, which is who I think is going to win. And who I want to win is basically who the person I'm going to cheer on during that match and hope that is going to win. So, there you go. That is the rules for this. So, let's just get this over with. There's going to be two kickoff matches. So I think, because, and the first match here, as I can see, is the two former Wyatt family members going at it for SmackDown Live's pay-per-view Backlash. Starting things off, it's Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Now, Eric Rowan, 2 weeks ago, on SmackDown over in London, beat Luke Harper, and so I think it'll be Luke Harper's turn to win this matchup, and I want Luke Harper to win this matchup. So, yeah, this should be an interesting one. But who knows what will happen. It's not really going to be a match I'm going to be paying attention to. I will watch it, but it's not a match I'm going to be paying attention to all that well. So it's not really one I give a fuck about. Oh well, we'll have to see and wait and see who wins that one then. But as you can see, Daniel Bryan, congratulations by the way, buddy. That's a yes, yes, yes to your brand new baby girl. Bertie? I think it is. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy Backlash as much as the WWE Universe enjoys it. And next match, I suppose. I am going to introduce this next match that's also on the kickoff show. I like it in English. But I'm not really, because there's going to be 10. Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger versus the Artist. Aiden English, also on the kickoff show. Who do I think is going to win? Aiden English has been on a losing streak to Ty Dillinger, so I ain't going to bet against Ty Dillinger here, I think, and I want Ty Dillinger to win this match. Yes, indeed, that is what is going to happen. We're going to see the perfect 10 beat the living crap out of Aiden English, and it will only be a couple of minutes long, maybe 5 minutes at least. Or, it will be really perfect if it went 10 minutes! Get it? Never mind. But yeah, Ty Dillinger is going to be the one to beat Aiden English and Backlash kickoff show match. And then we'll be going on to the actual main Backlash itself. The SmackDown pay-per-view, the SmackDown pay-per-views will start. Now, the predictions for the proper show starts right now, indeed. Here we go. We have Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. It's the first match on the card of the Backlash card. Let's take a look and see who I think is going to win, who I want to win. I think it'll be Baron Corbin to pick up the victory because he lost this past week on SmackDown against Randy Orton. But I want Sami Zayn to win, just because it'll give Sami Zayn a victory on SmackDown and on the SmackDown pay-per-view, which I think it'd be much better because he hasn't had a win in a while. He even lost to Jinder Mahal, getting hit, making Jinder Mahal a number 1 contender for the WWE World Championship, and I'll get to that, don't you worry. So, yeah, I want him to win this match against Baron Corbin. However, both Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn have had a loss record for a while. So, for one of them to get a win would be really good. I think it'll be going to more of Baron Corbin's favour because he's the bigger, taller guy, and Sami Zayn not so much. However, that's not necessarily the case with Sami Zayn. He can really shine when it comes to trying to beat up the bigger men, like he has been his entire career, as he is the underdog from the underground. So with that being said, I think Baron Corbin, but I want Sami Zayn. But, here we go to the next match. Speaking of former NXT champions, we have Shinsuke Nakamura's SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view debut. In fact, it's his first ever non-NXT related pay-per-view. Of course, he's been on NXT takeovers before, which is kind of like a pay-per-view in its own right for NXT, but this is his first debut on a pay-per-view for Shinsuke Nakamura for WWE, of course. Yes, he's probably been in pay-per-views representing Japan, but this isn't Japan, this is America. We're the land of the free, and I think he'll beat the living crap out of Dolph Ziggler and win the match, and I want him to beat the crap out of Dolph Ziggler and win the match, because that's what Dolph Ziggler does. He puts over talent time and time and time again. Yeah, he can get a few odd wins here and there, but Dolph Ziggler's one of those mid-card guys where he goes like this: win, loss, lose, 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 win, 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 lose, 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 win, loss, win, loss. It's like WWE doesn't know what they're doing with Dolph Ziggler, so make him a heel and make him lose to all the top babyfaces in the company, and a good way to start the push for Shinsuke Nakamura. That is a good rivalry so far. Don't make this a long rivalry, WWE, because we don't want to see Shinsuke Nakamura rival with Dolph Ziggler. We need him rivaling with the championship material, because you have proven that he makes a good main champion, as he was a former NXT champion. So, come on WWE, let's have that same Shinsuke Nakamura that we had on NXT and that we had in Japan. Don't make this a WWE version of Shinsuke Nakamura. Please keep it him the same as when he was on NXT and in Japan. Thank you very much. Now, let's move on to the next match. Champions is the women's champion Naomi and her teammates Becky Lynch and Charlotte taking on the Welcoming Committee, which is Natalia, Carmella, and Tamina Snuka, with, obviously, it's gonna be James Ellsworth at ringside, but it's a 6 women's tag team match. First person to pick up the victory wins the match for their team. And I am gonna have to say, I think the Welcoming Committee is going to win this one, because of the fact that Charlotte, I don't really trust her that much. She's only just turned face, and she's, still wants that title match. I think there's going to be some shenanigans there, where Charlotte's going to be in the way of Naomi, and she'll probably distract, not on purpose, but because it'll be one of those backfires, and then the Welcoming Committee will win the matchup. That's just my opinion. As much as I want Team Naomi to win, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Welcoming Committee will win and my match, and it'll start off the feud between all 3 members of Becky and Charlotte and Naomi, and, it'll just continue the feud between them both teams in a way. This will be a good way to have the heels win in my opinion, because if you think about it, it'd be a good way to go. Get tension between all three members, especially with the fact that Naomi is the champion. So, that's my opinion of what I think is going to happen there. But that's my opinion of that match. I think it'll be a welcoming committee, but I want Team Naomi. So yeah, going on to the next match. So this next match is the perfect for AJ Styles. SmackDown is the show that AJ Styles built, and this is a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. And can he become the next United States champion, or as Kevin Owens said on SmackDown this past week, the United States of America Championship, which is too much hard work to say, so I'm just going to say United States Championship. No is the answer to that, as Kevin Owens has just become champion. So, I think it will be Kevin Owens winning this match, and he'll still be the face of America, even though he's Canadian, but still he'll be the face of America. And you're the United States champion, as he will bring prestige back into that United States Championship, even though that whole Chris Jericho beat him at WrestleMania type of, I think that was a Payback? Yeah, no. Wait. Yeah, even though we had that whole entire Kevin Owens beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania, and we had Chris Jericho beat Kevin Owens at Payback, and then we had that whole beatdown at SmackDown and afterwards, and I just don't get why they made Jericho the champion at Payback in the first place. They could have still took out Jericho the night after and in another chance to win the United States Championship back. Even I don't know why they did that. Considering that they knew that Jericho was going to do some Fozzy tours, get injured. But still, going on back to this match, I actually, like I said, think it's going to be Kevin Owens, but I want AJ Styles, because, you don't want none, of AJ Styles. He's been champion before, he's been WWE champion, and I think it's time to, try and give him a chance to be United States champion. But, in my opinion, it won't happen, because it's just been too soon. It'll be too soon for Kevin Owens to lose that championship. So, so I'm going to take down that time of my 15 minutes of my screen capture. Okay, I'm back, and we got the next match, as it is the Usos are behind you! It's not Paranoia, it's the Usos, as they're facing Dango, and what do I think is going to win here? As much as I want Dango to win, it's not going to happen. I think it's going to be the Usos winning this one, and I want Dango to win. So, but the SmackDown Tag Team titles have just been put on the waists of the Usos, as they won the Tag Team titles off of American Alpha recently. And I doubt that Dango is going to be the ones to pick up the victory at Backlash. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So I want Dango, but I think the Usos. Oh well, that's just a tag team match player for the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. But I'll be moving on now. Event time! I told you I'd get to the Jinder Mahal match. As the Viper, Randy Orton will strike again as the Apex Predator, and I think he's gonna win. But I want Jinder Mahal to win. It's gonna be, oh god, it's gonna come, bollocks. I think that, Randy Orton is gonna win here, and I want Jinder Mahal. It's gonna be crazy, I know, but, I just think there's going to be shenanigans that's going to go down as Remember, I'm just telling you a brief little opinion of what I think should happen. I think that Rusev should come down and cost Randy Orton the championship, but in a way that we don't know it's him, but he does a super kick after the referee Orton goes for the RKO, gets shoved out of the way and pushed into the referee by Jinder Mahal after both the Sin brothers have been banned from inside after some shenanigans have happened. Rusev comes down in normal clothes and a hoodie, does that kick he does to Randy Orton, puts him in the Accolade and reveals himself as he looks up to the camera in the Accolade. Orton's passed out. He goes and grabs Jinder Mahal, and Jinder Mahal picks up Randy Orton, does his finish now. 1, 2, 3, as Rusev is outside, costing him a match. And, because he said he won't go on to SmackDown unless he gets a WWE Championship match. And then on next week on SmackDown, it's the celebration of Jinder Mahal with the rings, the Sin brothers and blah blah blah. And then down comes Rusev and says, "Hey, you rang me the night of Backlash and said if Rusev, if you help me become champion, I will make you the #1 contender. So I want my match." And it just leads to a triple threat match down the road at the next exclusive pay-per-view, which will be No Mercy. Triple threat match for the WWE Championship. That's what I think should happen. Come on, WWE. Prove me wrong and do it better. But yeah, there you go. That's just a little prediction of what I think is going to happen in a nutshell. So yeah, I think Randy Orton, but I want Jinder Mahal to win this WWE Championship match. But let me know in the comments on who you think is going to win in the Backlash. Do you think it'll be Randy Orton successfully retaining? And Jinder Mahal's #1 contendership will just be a blimp in the radar? Or will Jinder Mahal win due to shenanigans and become the new WWE Champion? And I will see you guys at the WWE Backlash reaction and review. And until then, bye-bye! And if you like this video, then click on the playlist on the right hand side to catch up with any of the other videos from this playlist. And also on the left hand side, click on the previous video. And feel free to like, share and subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon. And Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x10 on Xbox Live, saying thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye!